Hello everyone, hopefully you're ready for a long rambling video of me not doing very much. Just kidding, but in all seriousness, I do feel like I'm rambling a lot in these videos. Hope you guys don't mind, you're just enjoying seeing what you can see. Maybe pick up a few things in the videos and whatnot. Not too many videos I want to ramble on and go too far into, but these I thought would be just kind of fun as they are showing a bit of what's going on in the fusing world and who all's available in each area. The topic of today is the crew. I have just reached 2,000 spins in an event, and I have a lot of the Warlord and the Desperado. A lot is an understatement, possibly. Just got my first Patriot. We're going to craft him today, see what level we can get him to, and see where some other heroes actually stack up to. We have quite a few, and decide who we want to use some of these other cards for. The Hero Shard, if you have not used that, we'll explain that. And got some nice surprises. We've got the Demonologist and the Night Queen to 10. And Witch Doctor and Audrey. We're going to see how much that helps out for each count. It's only 10 days to get one created, so it's not too bad. It's definitely worth. I know using that one ad on a league foil just seems like it goes further. But if you haven't maxed the count on these lower level, on at least these two, and maybe the Witch Doctor, probably in the long term will be better than just getting half a league card. But it depends on where you are. If you've already got them, congrats. If you're lower level, make sure you go for these two. You definitely want to max them. And we're going to talk about the max levels and who all we are going to craft. Now, talking about that max level, the Demonologist summons one anomaly to the battlefield, correct? Well, I currently have him at 3, and we have a count of 6 to 7 at level 75. So we're going to see if that will get him to 4 anomalies, which is the max. And we'll see how far count 6 gets the Night Queen. Hopefully within 2 weeks I'll have that maxed. And we'll see how far the level pushes. But let's see the simple thing. If you have not noticed, if you fuse the same card, you get double the experience as a card of that same color. So, kind of to show the example, I'm not sure it'll happen because he's at the end of the level, but obviously we'd get +1 there. Yeah, it's not too easy to see. Let's just fuse one. Little bump in experience. But basically, he got more in the level hit bar than I thought he would. Those green cards are not too hard to level, luckily. But yes, to see that little bar, it goes in between the 8s now. If you're unable to see, it's just right in the middle of the 8s if you use a different card. If you use the same exact cards, it doubles the bar. So, if you're trying to level someone, maybe just save that one card of their own type to be the designated card to level that person up. Once again, league versions are different versions. They're not the same card. Don't make that mistake. Actually levels faster than I thought he would, so... Oh, we're almost there. That would get him there, but... Wow, so close. I could actually just use a Desperado. Funny enough. Not that it matters. So is it worth using 5, 6 of these guys? I have a bunch more. I have a lot more than I realized. I think it was 88 and 84 were the official count. We'll come back to that. We've got him to 88 for now. We're going to create that Patriot because I've been so looking forward to getting that card. And there it is. Let's craft that. And I can't say it enough. If it's your first card, you obviously have to craft it. But if I already had a Patriot, fuse it to save almost 4,500 silver. And I believe we have to get to 65 on the mythics. And I think that's the magic number we're going to see. Let's see how... Oh, lock. Fuse lock. If you guys haven't noticed this little lock button, push it. Don't make the mistake of fusing the wrong card the reversed way and losing that card. I'm sure the support desk will take care of you, but you're wasting your own time if you don't press that. Wow, we get 8 levels right off the bat. That's promising, at least. We're going to save the Warlord just in case we want to use those. That is a lot of a lot of cards still to go. And actually, let's see what the benefit is. What did he start at, and what are we trying to beat, so to speak? I believe he starts at 25%. 5%, but that one upgrade, how much do you calculate that in for? That 50% damage in battle, that equates for a lot, especially when you get in the higher numbers. I've now actually seen 14 on my volcano and my aim, and every level you get higher just magnifies. 17 is the max, so. So now that we have the Patriot, what level do we want to get him to? Like I said, 65, but I want to get these guys for sure to 65. But we are replacing the head hunter, so he's going to be a little bit higher. I've been using him a while, and we almost have him maxed on before the last evolve. So curious if we can beat that number. If we can figure out how to do that, might be a little hard. And if you haven't noticed yet, the characters all kind of level up together. So these three all have, well, about a count of 8 and 7. So might be the same here and here. We have a little more count on Turihu, but it will somewhat mimic, and that's good to see, 65% efficiency. So we might be able to beat the headhunter. I'm hoping to get that high, but if as long as we can get close, that extra upgrade will push us past. If you're wondering, certain heroes, once again, only count increases their count available, so don't try to push them too high. We're going to try to get all of those that are on my ship to 65. I'd like to have those there, that way I can just sort, hit that evolve, get that extra bonus amount. So let's just start in the order that we're at. So we're already at 67, 74. We're going to replace him. Maiden's already above 65. Wendigo, 56. Let's get him and Squink. We're going to get those to 65. Chronicle and Nosferatu, we're going to try to get those to 65. And let's do it the normal way you'd want to do it. So if we go to our crew, let's sort by rarity. And we can upgrade Turihu. I believe we can increase his count. Let's see if this gets this the 65. We could use the Lightning Master there for a slight bonus if we need to. And I believe since these are all new, we're going to have to scroll through them. And there's our hero card. And we're going to get the 65 for sure there. That's nice. Fuse, 40. Nice bump, 70%. I believe the count and the experience level attributes to that efficiency percentage. If you want to go back and watch the video, see how much the level helps compared to the count, as they are different. We can go ahead and evolve, get that extra 3.8% there. That's going to help a lot. That's a nice jump for him. And we love the amplifying repair tower. Do not underestimate aim and prime injector. Those might be the best towers in the game, even though they do not do damage. That's just going to go very far with that +1 upgrade in battle and 75% efficiency. Who else can we upgrade? We've got up on Nosferatu. And I believe I said in the past he was the only fear hero. There is actually one I missed. Can't click on him, he's locked, but there is a vampire right there at level 55 that is in the fear class, a legendary as well. So we'll point him out. And there we go. Let's add one more. That'll get us to 62. So we want to hit 65. So let's feed. Let's get rid of a couple of extra guys in here. Maybe more than a couple. That bar is barely moving. We might have trouble getting him to 65. Let's see what the Lightning Master does. He has fear. I do use fear rather often, so it will be nice to get to that. And let's just go ahead and bump him to that next level. A lot of cards, but that will help a lot to go on the fear path. Like I said, I'm not too worried about getting Patriot to 65 yet, as I do have a lot invested in Headhunter already. I would like to have that +1 upgrade, but if I can't get him close, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Once again, go back to that fuse lock. Make sure you always hit fuse. Do not forget that. Squink. He's pretty rare to come across, and since he is such low level, we might could get him a little higher, but don't use the underground towers too much unless there's moles. So I'd like to get the biggest benefit that we can. He is close to 65, so we'll probably still go for that, but let's go back to Vixen. Get that easy +5 there, that's nice. And of course the level and the count actually contribute on these. And I think we have a Chronicle as well to still upgrade. And is this showing the percent that we're actually at, so we're seeing what they're jumping from? Might have missed that. We're going for almost 60 and 12. And that's a lot of levels. The jump by one card. So almost 5% more stun chance and a whole nother percent duration. That's nice. And we still have a Wendigo to go through. And this guy, probably should push him more, right? With the volcano. I'm going to use that for a while if I'm going to. So this is the guy we probably should go for 65. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get him to 65. Sorry, Patriot. We're going to pass you up for the moment. And we're just going to throw everything we can, because that volcano is amazing. And we're going to use everything apparently, because now if I didn't already have my Warlord at 88, you would want to make sure you start with the Warlord, because every fuse counts. Now I could fuse these into a hero, I believe, but I'm just going to go this route. Two more. Let's get one more level. Hopefully we get there without using all of them. That's rather funny. It seems to, the bar kind of goes across. Okay, so we'll need one more level on him. We should be able to pull that off. Yeah, I think we'll be good. Lots of clicking, clicking, clicking. There we go. And we made it. Do we need... There we go, 65. Now we can evolve. And if you're short on your helmets, just make sure you go in your ship crew. Or the button beside the crew. And that's going to help that volcano out. And we're not going to have much for the Patriot after this. But that's okay. We will get plenty of cards later. Let's go to our blue cards. Well, we still have a few warlords. Let's go ahead and finish crafting. At least we can feed some cards in here. Let's finish crafting. Let's craft the Witch Doctor. Actually, let's fuse him. 250 silver isn't very much. Let's see what it's probably 25 silver, I assume. 45. Oh, so it's not as good of a discount. So when they're low level, you can just go ahead and get craft, apparently. So he's at 24.44%. Almost a full 1.5% there. So that will help on the curse. And will this get us to 4? We'll find out after we do the Night Queen. Let's see what she brings us to if we get to almost a full count. She's at 44.03. There we go, nice 2%. And Audrey, let's want to get her to 65, so this should do it without having to use any of the warlords. Yep, it sure did. And she's at 77.3. Wow, nice jump. That was a good chunk. Wish I would have done that sooner. Especially now that we can get an additional 2.5. Yeah, that 8% of silver. That's a good. That'll add up quickly. Okay, does that get everybody on the ship except for the mythics to 65? I believe it does. Alright, here's where we go. Does a full count get us to 4 anomalies? Because that is going to help a ton. And it does not. So a full count of the Demonologist, still only 3 anomalies. So he is a blue card. How much do the greens move that? They move it pretty well. I would really like to have that 4th anomaly. Curious to see. Let's stop at 82. Let's see if that gets us to 4. Probably going to be 90, but alright, 85. If it's not 85, it's going to certainly be 90. And that should answer it for you guys. Looks like you have to have him fully maxed to get that 4th anomaly on the count and on the level. Of course, it could just be level, but I'm going to think it's probably both. We're not going to be able to get there with the warlord. That is okay. 87. And because we cannot fuse, or we can only get to him by fusing, actually. Never. And we have to use 4 of those. Do we have a blue card? We actually do. So I have a ton of these apparently. 15. So I saw that 3 almost got the bar, and that did it. Okay, so the 1 blue card did push us over. Good. So here it is, 90. 4 anomalies. Yes, that will help out so much. That's going to be great. So we might not have boosted our Patriot. That's okay. That anomaly is going to make up for it. And we still have a bunch of hero cards. It's just a matter of what do we want to do with them. Do we want to try to push into the Patriot or go higher? I'm not doing the Trickster, by the way. If you haven't noticed, I have the League version of Trickster, so I've moved past the regular Trickster. And we obviously are not going to use the Headhunter. Is there anyone else on the ship that I actually use anymore? The Mage, yes. And here was the Vampire I was talking of, the other Fear card. I believe I still use the Healer and the Maiden and Raven. So I do need to make sure those cards are maxed. And the Witch is a good card, by the way. You end up using it for quite a while. So I do have her maxed at 73. I can't evolve her any further, but I can level her up. As there is no higher anti-flying card, I'm just going to use every one of those and get to 85. Okay, and the Healer, same as well. Counteraction. Do not believe I have anything higher. And that will get us to 87. And I've actually meant to show where she is now so you can get an idea of max count at level 74. You're at 56%. And can't find the helmets because we can't increase the count, but we can level her up to 87. And that gets the damage up on counteraction. Not sure we want damage higher, but the duration sure helps. And who else do we have? The Maiden, I believe, is the other one on the ship still that's helping us out. And we have her maxed as well, but we will level her up 18 times to get to level 85 as well. Okay. And I'm going to take this off since we're not going to mess with the Patriot today. Fortunately, we leveled everyone else up, which is great. And the Patriot Day will happen again some other time. Unless we want to fuse into him. But man, it's really hard to want to bypass some of the other versions as a damage dealing tower. Not too many of those get used. The Mage, yes. Almost forgot the Mage, as I don't see him. There he is. Looks like I have him maxed. Ooh, we can evolve him. I need some bronze tokens for a change. So, let's go back to the ship, go to hiring. Let's go ahead and buy. Yeah, we'll just buy 5,000 of those. And 5,000 of those, sure. And let's go back to where we were, the mage. Here we are, evolve. And did we see what his numbers were? Just so we get an idea of how much we increase. There you go, 66% at full count. Evolve. And once again, I know these videos are long, but if you're looking for numbers, hopefully you're able to get what you're looking for out of this. And we're going to hit that max button, a whole 4, but we're going to max his count. And there we go, 75% efficiency. That's nice. The slowdown is a very good roll. And I believe that's it for everyone that's on the ship that we actually still have shards for. So everyone else is just going to be repurposed. And it's just a matter of who do we want to repurpose those into. We could almost create another Patriot, so I might go that route. As you see with the hero shard, if you haven't used those before, it's only going to increase that by a small amount on the mythics. Yeah, I'm actually wondering if some of the other characters would be put to better use. That might be better. With 84 shards, I would basically have an additional one tomorrow. That would be very nice. Or same with League Trickster. So at this point we just need to decide who we want to use it for. I will think on it for a day. Looks like I have my count below where I need to be to continue playing the game. And if you have any suggestions, any ideas, what makes the gameplay funner, better, faster, chime in, let me know, and we'll relay it out there. Alright, thanks guys.